Hi, I'm Tonya Gratz with the Greene County Land and Water Conservation Department, and I've got Jake Kaderly with me today too. Jake, tell me about your farming operation.
I farm 320 acres between Judah and Broadhead, and of those 320 acres, there's 34 non-highly erodible. Work with 4 to 7% slopes, so my farm is all no-till and 100% cover crops the last couple years.
So tell me about this drill behind us.
So this is a John Deere 1560. It's a 1995, so it makes it 27 years old. I've had to rebuild it, and when I rebuilt it, I did a lot of modifications to it to make it a better drill, I think, than what a new drill is built today. So we'll talk a little bit about some of those things. You can tell the green wheels are the gauge wheels. Those are 3-inch wheels instead of 4-inch wheels. When you're no-tilling, they work better because they're not as wide. So when you hit the corn stalks, they don't jump around as much. They're also on a slotted wheel, so that helps some of the soil, if it's catching on the blade, for it to exit and not pack up that wheel. Okay, we're running a 3-inch depth gauge wheel with a little reduced inner diameter on it. The reason we're running a 3 instead of a 4 is if you're 100% no-till, this is a good idea. If you're not, I would stick with the 4. It bounces less because there's less wheel to catch and bounce over the old root balls left from the corn stalks. We're also running a Needham seed firming wheel that's flexible, and it's narrower than the original wheels that were on here. They fit the slot better. We're running a Martin 20-point closing wheel. I did experiment, just put these on last spring. The year before, I used one copperhead in one of these, and I could actually see the row that this was on. It did a lot better job closing. Needham Ag has done their homework. Their parts are the right parts to make this a better drill. Because this was a 1560, when I overhauled it, I put on the new boot from Needham Ag. It has a bushing system to keep it tight. Those boots over time will wear and become loose and start jumping up out of the slot and not doing the job they're supposed to do. And he's also running a heavier tab here to help keep the seed in the slot. So there's been a lot of modifications done to this drill to make it work better. And even when I bought this drill, there were hoses on from the box to the unit instead of a flexible hose like this. So these hoses on the inside are actually smooth so that the seed flows better when you're working on the slopes of the hills. And you got to have that smooth so that that seed doesn't bunch up and come out in gobs, because these drills work great if you're running on flat ground, but it's not flat here. It's also real important that you keep your bushings in good shape. Everything on this drill, all the bushings have been replaced and everything's tight, especially the one up on the front of the unit. This blade is designed to run at a 7% angle, and once those get wore, then you're down to 5, and then it doesn't open the slot the way it should. And because we're farming on the contour and going around curves, that amplifies that and makes that not do its job like it should. So I've been around a lot of these drills on other farms, and there's a lot of them that need to be overhauled so they work the way they're supposed to. And when you run steel through soil, it's going to wear out. This is a radial tire. You can see that it's flat compared to the curved ones that are the usual ones, like over on that disc over there. And so that, I think that's a good addition too. They're a little bit more money, but tires last a long time. When I went up to the tire dealer, he suggested these, and so we put them on, and I think that makes a difference too.